Hello, beautiful 5-1. I would call you the most reluctant, skittish, shy leader that probably exists. And this is based on experience. This is not something you would read in a human design textbook. This is from my own observation over the years of witnessing how the heretic personality combines with the investigator body in the 5-1 profile. You are a bit of a walking contradiction with the drive to lead from the personality side, but also the hesitation to lead because of knowing the duality that will bring. And then the one investigator body, which really just wants to withdraw and introspect and learn. So in today's video, I'm going to highlight this paradox and help you see how to break through into the leadership that you were born for. But first, a ridiculous skit to highlight the challenge that the 5-1 faces. Sniffing out what is really true and how does life really work. I wish you would go into the depth about motivation and how it influences each of the types, because really without addressing motivation, you haven't actually captured what it really means to live a certain design. She never gets into that. You know, you would do a much better job at going over the details than she is. Oh my God, is that you? Am I dying? Don't act so surprised. I know what you were thinking. I'm just watching my favorite YouTuber. You are watching your favorite YouTuber about human design who tells you things that are so basic that you already know. You studied them for the last 10 years. What did I do wrong? Why are you here? Objectively speaking, you have gone into leagues more depth than she has in her career. And yet here you are watching her. I guess I just like her, but you're right. Sometimes she keeps things pretty basic. Why are you watching human design videos on YouTube, my child? You know this information. You know you're born to lead. You know you're meant to teach. Your mind has been flooded with the ideas of what you would do with your own YouTube channel. And I am here finally to just deliver the message. It is time. It's time for you to lead. But I'm not ready to lead. What if they don't like me? What if they turn against me? What if they want too much from me? Only the 5-1 is going to argue with God about their calling. What if I don't know the answers? What if I'm too much? What if I'm too little? What if I'm not enough? I think I need to know more. I think I need to study more. You are ready. I tried to show you that by sending you that person who was completely lost that wanted a reading, and then you just referred them to Karen. That was you sending me that person. I have sent you so many messages. Then I tried getting you fired from your job so that you would finally get the message to go for it. Go for your dream. Start your business. But you took that as a sign to dig deeper into the corporate world that you hate. That was you that made me lose my job. And then I sent you that incompetent leader for that human design training you signed up for, where you realized the place was being totally mismanaged. That was you that took me through that horrible HD training. I thought that would wake you up to the fact that you're so qualified to step into leadership. But you use that as a reason not to lead because the leaders that are out there are so uninspiring to you. It was you all along. My child, this is your calling. You were born to lead. It's time to step into the leader that you are. There will be challenges, but you were born strong. You will handle them. You have far more knowledge than 99% of the people leading out there. I guess if you really think I can do it, I'll do it. Bless you, dear child. Go for it. You have my blessing. I'll step into the leader I was born to be. I've got the calling. Thank you. Okay, I'm not sure that I got this across in the skit, but basically what I was trying to convey is that oftentimes the 5-1 struggles with feelings like they're not ready to step into the leadership that they are born for, or that they don't really want to step into leadership. They'd rather just be investigating and discovering and learning and adding more and more knowledge to their tool belt in preparation. But there does come a moment where you truly are prepared, and the idea for this skit came to me just that if God could just shine down on the 5-1 and give them a truly objective perspective on the level of knowledge that they have relative to anyone else out there who's leading, the 5-1 would know without a doubt that they have far more knowledge and preparation for the job than the majority of people who are out there leading. I had this experience this year with a 5-1 who was in my group, and she loves astrology and human design. I'm a 4/6 profile. I found that she was just incredibly knowledgeable about astrology and human design, and she was able to bring aspects to the program that I was completely unaware of, and a great depth of knowledge and far more detail than I've ever been inclined to study. I was able to help her see just how ready she is to lead. And I think the experience of seeing kind of where her knowledge base objectively was helped her see her preparedness, her objective preparedness for leadership. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit just to establish some of the foundations here. So the 5 is the personality for the 5-1, and this is going to be kind of who you think of yourself as. And in the metaphor of the house, the 5 is on the 2nd floor, and they're sort of peeping out from behind the window because they're looking at the bigger view. They have their own perspective on what's going on down below, but they're a little bit hesitant to share it far and wide because they are the heretic. What is a heretic? A heretic is someone who holds a truth that the majority of people do not accept yet. So it's a non-dominant truth, and yet it is the truth. There's something truly valid that the 5 is here to bring to the masses. The 5 is here to be a stranger of consequences. They're actually meant to interact with people and distribute widely this heresy that they have to share. They're a truly born messenger of some kind. So if you're a generator, manifesting generator, whatever it is that your life force most resonates with, that you have given your time and energy towards investigating, learning about, and developing expertise in, that's going to be the heresy that you stand for and that you bring to the world. So if you reflect on it, you'll see that there's something that you live, some viewpoint that you have that's just so obvious to you that you're meant to bring to people who don't yet see it that way. Now, of course, that's inherently scary. It reminds us of like pitchforks and witch hunts being nailed at the cross. Throughout history, those who have had the courage to step out and share something that the majority of people don't believe have been shamed and blamed, and we all know that that happens. And so the 5 lives with an inbuilt fear of the leadership that they were born for, and they know that people will project onto them. And so typically 5s are very hesitant about stepping forward into leadership. Now, that's not everyone, because many 5-1s have gotten past this challenge and they have developed the skills to be able to handle leadership. You know, if you look at any good leader, they know how to handle projections. They know how to handle uber crazy, over the top fans, as well as haters. So rather than shy away from your leadership, how about developing the leadership skills that will allow you to be able to handle the duality that comes with it? Now, that's on the personality side. On the body side, or the unconscious, we have the investigator. So the investigator is the part of you that is that insecure, looking for the foundation, wanting to really get to the bottom of things and understand what is really true. What can I actually rely on? So in the metaphor of the house, the investigator is looking at the foundation and trying to find out, where can I really stand on something solid here? So the investigator part of you loves to get to the bottom of things and learn and learn and learn, so that you develop a really solid understanding of what is so about whatever topics you're most interested in. The 5-1s that I know are incredibly knowledgeable about a very wide array of topics. I would say that they're the most crazy knowledgeable people. It's insane. They are treasure troves of information if you happen to bring up the questions that draw this out of them. I did an incredible interview with Rory Evelyn about being a 5-1, and I will link that here for you so you can check it out. But it's a prime example of this incredible leadership and rich knowledge that he has in so many different domains. The good news about the investigator part of you is that once you do establish a solid foundation in a topic, then you naturally rise into the role of authority. And so the 5 and the 1 really complement each other because people are looking to the 5 for solutions, and your wide base of knowledge actually gives you the answers that they're looking for. So you truly are up to the task once you find your voice and step into your leadership and trust yourself to do so. As a generator, always get involved with things through waiting to respond and noticing what you actually have life force to sustain and create, and listening for those inner decisions about what are your yeses and nos to get yourself involved in. That will protect your reputation and make sure you're safe to just go about your thing and be the leader that you are. I have found that generator and manifesting generator 5-1s often struggle the most with confidence, as I was just sharing throughout the whole video about stepping into their leadership. And so what I would like to share with you is my free confidence keys masterclass that I did. And that will take you through the 3 keys that I see help leaders step into their full role. So I will link that below for you. And if you would like an extra boost in your self-confidence, then book a reading with me. I am amazing at helping you see and understand your unique gifts. I actually channel for you and tune into the frequency of your energetic essence, and then also share with you more about the role that you are specifically here to play through the lens of your human design. So I will link my readings here for you on the screen. And until next time, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please leave me a comment below to let me know what you took away from it. Bye.